Just in case the hired man had a crofting accident one night backstage. Oh well, that sounds like unmissable almost.
Do you know, it was rather good. Yeah. Audiences left in tears. I'm not saying why.
But now, of course, you're now heading off to Stratford to get ready for a long one up there.
I start on Monday. Yeah.
How many Shakespeare's are you doing?
2 plays. I'm doing Hamlet, and then I'm doing Love's Labour's Lost.
Wow. So Hamlet, of course, being the one, and you are playing Hamlet, I'm sure.
I am playing Hamlet.
Who's got the plum roll of Polonius?
Polonius is Oliver Ford Davis.
I'd like to be Polonius. I can hide behind a curtain with the best of them.
Yeah.
It's not a big part, is it?
Listen, if Oliver wants a couple of nights off, I'll let them know you're available.
Give me a call. I've got my own tabard. Is it a period Hamlet, or is it one of these modern ones?
I think it's going to be modern day, without being being all mobile phonesy about it.
So it'll be just modern dress, but it won't be...
Yeah, we're not going to be faxing each other and things like that. Faxing. When did anyone last fax?
That's not even modern, is it?
No. You were setting it in the 80s.
Make it modern. Come on into Sinclair C5, all right? and add a few lines about Velcro, a few knowing references.
Yeah.
Well, this is the big challenge for a young actor, I guess. I'm sure you don't want to...
it's just a play.
Yeah, that's the approach you're having as you go in there.
That's how I'm trying to cope with it at the moment.
It's a career-defining performance.
Yeah, it's just a play. It's just a play like any other.
It's a bit like when someone gets to take over Bond, of course. Everyone's wondering how they're going to do the line, my name is Bond, James Bond.
Yeah.
Of course, in Hamlet, they're wondering how they're going to do the to be or not to be bit.
Cut it, I say cut it.
I bet you're not even going to think about it until it comes up on the night, are you? You're not going to worry about it too much.
Learn the lines and turn up. That's all I ever do.
Who's the one who goes nuts in it? What's her name again?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Who's your Ophelia?
Actor called Mariah Gale.
Okay, and have you rehearsed with her yet? Or
No, we start rehearsals on Monday.
So you haven't even started yet? Wow.
No, I haven't started yet.
Here's a text that all actors know, I guess. All actors who come up the usual conventional routes know it pretty thoroughly already, don't they? They've mastered some of the speeches, they know the structure of the play.
I've done a couple of speeches for I used to do one for an audition when I first left drama school, but no, I don't know it all. You know, and we've cut it a bit, so, basically...
And are you allowed to do that? They don't mind you doing that? They don't mind you cutting some of Shakespeare's text?
Ah, come on. It's a living, breathing playwright. Except for the fact that he died 400 years ago.
So which chunks have they taken out?
I think it's quite subtly done. I don't know that unless you're a real scholar of it, I don't think you'll notice it.
So there's a little bit of extra...
It means, it's not 4.5 hours long.
There's a lot of it. Yeah, that's the problem. I went to see King Lear, and I'll be honest with you, it's rubbish, that play. It really is. It is, though, isn't it? It is.
You can't say that.
You can say that.
You can't say that.
Have you seen it?
King Lear's a great...
It's got some good ideas.
I was in it.
Look, if that was a movie, there's no way it would be made the way it is now. Because you've got that beginning scene where the daughters are asked to sort of show their allegiance to him, okay? And it all happens so quickly. And that's a crucial scene. And he says, you, the number 3, come forward. What do you love? How do you love me? And she goes, I love you not, father. I love thee not. How dare you ask me to say I love you in front of her? And it's all over. And you think, is that it? Has that set it all up? She's been exiled for that?
But that's because he's losing his mind, you know.
Yeah, it's rubbish. I
don't think you can say King Lear's rubbish.
Look, you
might say it's not to your taste.
It's not any good. It's badly written. It's poorly written.
There's quite a lot of evidence to the contrary.
No, they're all wrong. And anyone who's seen it would agree with me. And you know it deep down inside, Tennant.
I was in King Lear. I loved it.
Interesting to see he's not doing Lear, he's doing Hamlet. I think that shores me up a bit.
I might not be 22 anymore, but I don't think I'm quite a King Lear status yet.
You could play one of the daughters. Give you that floppy haircut you had 15 years ago. Right, you just need a few trims, the one I saw, I think that's what it was. Also, Ian McKellen got his Todger out again, and that always is upsetting, isn't it?
I haven't seen...
You haven't seen Ian McKellen?
Serena's Todger.
You haven't seen it?
No.
You've never seen him live then, because I think he slips in almost every part he gets. A friend of mine saw him in a Noddy touring production, he got it out there. Well, the big ears they were talking about. All right, so Davey, so you're up, and this is a big chunk of the year. How long do you commit to...
It's the rest of the year, really.
So right through until Christmas?
This. Yeah, well, I think we come to London with it, sort of December time, yeah.
Is Love Labour's Lost the one where they exit all followed by a bear at the end?
No, that's Winter's Tale. Love's Labour's Lost is it's 4 blokes who decide they're never gonna fall in love. They're gonna stay. They're gonna study instead.
I think I've seen a Kenneth Branagh production of this.
Yes, and then four hot chicks turn up. And
well, that's a nice fun story. That's one for the teenagers.
I guess so, yeah. So Hamlet, though. Hamlet's full of teenage angst.
Yeah, but...
And obviously, with my youthful complexion, I'll be playing him as an 18-year-old.
Who are the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern in your play as well? Because that can be a fun part of the play, can't it?
It can. But as we haven't started rehearsals yet, I'm afraid I'm not up to speed with
we'll find out.
I think someone called Sam is playing Guildenstern. and I hope my new best friends that I'll be meeting on Monday aren't listening to this, because I haven't memorised everyone's name
Of course you
yet.
wouldn't. Why would you have done that yet? And do you know who understudies you for Hamlet? If there's
I don't know that either. I don't know who's got that.
Because that's the one you got to watch out for, isn't it? don't take any drinks from him. You know, there'll be a bit of eye drop in there, and you'll be running off stage afterwards. You know, you got to watch out, because they're looking for the big chance.
Well, the good thing with the RSC these days is that they have a proper public go where all the understudies get out, because it's a thankless task, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit.
But the great thing that Michael Boyd, who runs the RSC, has introduced now is that every understudy will get a public showing of at least, you know, at least once.
And do the audience know in advance? Because obviously
it's sold as an understudy run through.
That's a nice thing, because then people are happy to see the play, and they're not going to be crushed with disappointment when they sit down their seats and go, and tonight the part of Hamlet we pick up. Oh, come on. Nothing worse than turning up to the theatre and seeing the sign outside. Tonight the part, I'm not that big.
Yeah, but once you get into it, you forget that, don't you? You just follow the story.
No.
Don't you?
No, you know it's not true. They're coming to see you, David.
Oh, they don't come to see me. Come see the play.
They're coming to see you, though.
Come see the play. It's a company presenting a beautiful play.
If it gets boring, will you do a little Doctor Who reference just to spark, you know what I mean, spark it up a bit?
Russell T Davies keeps encouraging me to come out of my TARDIS at the start. He said, come on, just blow it. Just come out of my TARDIS, wear the suit.
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? And then when the dad turns up as a ghost, Cyberman. On the right, it's a Cyberman on the right.
The dad turning up as a ghost is Patrick Stewart, so we're kind of crossing.
Hang on, Patrick Stewart, now I do want to see it.